Hey everybody, it's the George Soros brothers, as the Republicans would like to call us, but recently many people on the right have been accusing myself and Chris of being paid by the DNC, and we just wanted to come on and say that's an incredibly dumb thing to think.
Gotcha, bitch!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a pretty funny story in my opinion, when two young Gen Zers get exposed. So as you saw from the intro, this video is all about Harry Sisson and his bestie, Chris Mowry. See, these two young boys, and I say young, they're in their young 20s, so they're young. They're babies in my opinion. These two young boys who are Gen Zers identify as pretty strong Joe Biden lovers. I mean, they love this guy. He is the best thing since sliced bread. And something always seemed off about their enthusiasm over Joe Biden. Now listen, if you like Joe Biden, or any politician for that matter, that is your prerogative. Do you have fun? Use your platform for whatever use you want to use it for. No shame in your game. However, their over-the-top love for him just seemed a little bit, I don't know, odd. Like these videos.
President Biden has just released his first campaign ad for the 2024 presidential election, and it is amazing. And I bet it's gonna give you chills. Take a look at it for yourself.
I'm riding with Biden in 2024. Inflation Reduction Act, American Rescue Plan, CHIPS Act, lowest unemployment in 54 years, gun reform, largest investment on climate in history, largest investment on mental health in history, huge investments in infrastructure. This guy has been phenomenal, and as it stands right now, he is the choice for president in 2024.
I genuinely do not care what the Republican Party says about Gen Z. They call us weak, they call us lazy, they call us ineffective, and it's like, do you really think that's gonna stop us? Their insults don't faze my generation. Gen Z is focused on change, Republicans are focused on trolling, and that's the difference. What the Republican Party doesn't understand about Gen Z is we don't like you.
We know that not even Joe Biden supporters are this excited about Joe Biden. Not even close. And in a recent NBC poll that just came out, 71% of Americans do not want Joe Biden to run again for president. They're not enthusiastic about him. And 51% of Democrats, registered Democrats, do not want Joe Biden to run again. But yet these boys are so excited and they can't believe it. And he's the best president ever and he's everything and yada, yada, yada. Well, here's the problem. See, it turns out that these young, enthusiastic Gen Zers are not just lovers of Joe Biden because they just are so enthusiastic about him. Turns out, see, they actually were getting funded by the DNC via their ad agency, Palette Media. Take a look at this expose video on TikTok because everybody on TikTok is going in on these two young men and I'm kind of enjoying it, I'm not gonna lie.
We all know this kid, right? And how about this one? Well, as many of us have suspected for a long time, looks like those two are partisan hacks bought and paid for by the DNC to the tune of around $210,000. If you check their bios, both of them are managed by a company called Palette Media. And you might think, well, why is that important? Because Palette Media received direct payments by the DNC totaling $210,000. Apparently, the DNC didn't want to make direct payments. By the way, all of this is publicly available on the FEC website, so they don't want to make direct payments exposing Harry and his goons. So instead, they get a little creative with their accounting. First, they send the money to Palette, which then manages their talents like Harry. Now, none of this should surprise anyone because it's public knowledge that Biden started an army of social media influencers. But I guess they didn't want you to know who.
I genuinely do not care what the Republican Party says about Gen Z. They call us weak, they call us...
Harry, you just keep digging a hole deeper and deeper for yourself, bud. You claim that, you aren't getting paid, or you claim that what you're saying is your opinion. But you just got exposed again because the internet found that contract with you and the DNC. And I'm going to show that right now. Right. In 2022, Biden's campaign team connected with young social media influencers, including Harry, to draw in voters 18 to 29. He signed with Palette Management, which is paid and funded by the DNC, more than $200,000 to push their lies and propaganda. What I find very offensive, Harry, is you claim that you are for the American people. But if that was true, then you wouldn't be getting paid by the Democrats to lie. If you were honest, you would say no to any kind of money. But here we are.
Now, the funny thing is that Harry and Chris both made a reaction video in which, of course, they completely deny all allegations. They say the DNC did not pay us, Joe Biden did not pay us, this is ridiculous, it's all lies, it's all conspiracy theories, etc., right? And then less than 24 hours later, they deleted the said video. Like, literally, it's gone. You can't find it anywhere. Now, here's the thing. If I was accused of something that I knew I did not do, and I knew that I was innocent, I would make a reaction video to the fire that I was getting, and I would deny, and I would stand on that point because I know I did nothing wrong. I have nothing to hide. So bring out the receipts because I can refute them. Because again, I'm innocent. I didn't do what you're saying I did. But a person who's trying to hide something, they start deleting videos. And the fact that they deleted that video, I don't know, tells me that perhaps they knew that they got caught. They tried to put out the fire as quickly as possible and then realized that there were just way too many receipts out there that could completely blow up their denial. And so they just got rid of it altogether. And they sort of did what most influencers do when they get in trouble. They just ignore it, pretend like it didn't happen, and just keep posting, which is what they're now doing. Funny thing, though, is that on both of their profiles, they both had Palette Media as their contact if you want to work with them or who their ad agency is. And now on Chris's profile, mysteriously, it's been deleted. You can't find Palette Media anywhere on his profile. So again, you're innocent of these claims, like you say. You make a reaction video denying everything, delete that video, and then delete any evidence of you ever working with Palette Media on your TikTok, but you're innocent. Also, a funny thing is the wording that they're using. So on Twitter, Chris and Harry are, of course, denying the claims. But what they're saying, if you read it closely, is word salad, right? So they're saying, we did not get paid directly from Joe Biden, directly from the DNC. No politician paid us directly. But nobody's saying that you guys got paid directly from Joe Biden. Obviously, no, you got paid by Palette Media, who got paid by the DNC. So yes, Joe Biden may not have actually given you the money directly, but it came via a chain. And we know this because there was an initiative to pull in TikTokers and social media influencers who are Gen Z to push Joe Biden's propaganda. We know this. And this is why I freaking love Elon Musk on Twitter, because now when Harry posts anything regarding denying these claims, Twitter has a just so you know right below it where it exposes the fact that Harry was hired by the DNC via the Joe Biden administration to try and gather more Gen Zers. I mean, literally is under all of his posts, which is so freaking funny because, I mean, that's the best rebuttal to their claims, the facts. And again, here's the thing. They are entitled to love Joe Biden. They are entitled to love the DNC. They are entitled to love and support whoever they want to support. That is free speech. But what they can't do based on FCC guidelines is they cannot endorse, they cannot get paid to make a video, they cannot push a certain agenda by a third party without disclosing somewhere on your page that this is a paid partnership. And the problem is everything that they're saying, you now have to question. Is it them speaking from the heart or is it the paycheck speaking? And that's the problem.
So some MAGA trolls have been claiming that I'm a shill paid for by the DNC, and I don't actually believe what I say. If I've learned anything in my time making content on the internet, it's always a losing battle to feed the trolls, so I'm only going to address this once. I have never been paid by the DNC, ever.
It seems like you guys only continue to dig yourselves into a deeper hole. You literally tweeted out 2 weeks ago, I am not owned by any administration, I do not work for the DNC. And while you may not work directly for the DNC, you work for and are managed by a company that is funded directly by the DNC. And then you say, I made my Twitter in 2014 as a kid. However, Harry's account was created in 2011. Meaning if Harry created this account, he would have been 8 years old in the 1st or 2nd grade. Now you tell me what 1st or 2nd graders you know that are on Twitter. And according to other documents and files that I've come across, Harry is not just some random guy who discovered an interest for politics. Because what we see here is payments to Biden Victory Fund, Biden for President, and Act Blue. All of these payments were made by people in Harry's family. And the first name of the family member has been blurred out as well as it's marked out up here because that's not important. What's important to know is that your family has deep and historical connections to the DNC, Harry. You didn't just gain an interest in politics, you were raised in a household that has historically supported and funded the DNC. And all I can say to you guys is that you better hope that your companies or whoever else you work with covers your tail, because if we look here at the TikTok community guidelines, to avoid misleading people, it is important to acknowledge any material relationship with a third party that may be relevant to the credibility of your statements. And that third party that the guidelines are referring to in this situation would be Palette Media, which was funded $200,000 directly by the DNC.
See, their credibility is completely shot right now. Nobody really knows if what they're saying is authentic. And I can tell you, it probably isn't authentic. Because again, I know some Gen Zers, and I don't know any Gen Zers that are this excited about Joe Biden, that are flipping over backwards for Joe Biden. The last time we saw this kind of enthusiasm for any politician was when President Obama was in office. What we're seeing with Joe Biden, that is not authentic. Not even close. Stop it. Stop it. Here's the thing, guys. The moment I start being inauthentic and I start giving you guys information that I don't actually believe in or actually have passion for, you're going to see right through me. You're going to know. And trust and believe you're going to call me out, especially if you find out that my opinions are based on somebody paying me to say them. See, people love authenticity, no matter the platform. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. People want you to be authentic. And the moment they sense that you're being fake, they're out of there. Every single video that Harry posts now, underneath the comments, it'll say $200,000, paid by the DNC, busted, exposed. I mean, every single video. Listen, when you roll around with dogs, you get fleas. And these boys are filled with fleas right now.
You claim you want to appeal to Gen Z, but you call us stupid, you say we're dumb, you say we're indoctrinated. I promise it's a losing strategy.
Oh, no. Republicans don't think that Gen Zers are stupid and dumb, but I'll tell you who does believe that.
What's the other thing we know about this population? And it's a specific phase of life. Remember, age is more than a chronological fact. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid. That is why we put them in dormitories.
Oops. So can these two boys bounce back from this debacle? I don't know. Possibly. The internet can be forgiving at times, but you have to actually own what you did. They're going to continue to get flooded with comments reminding them of what they did and that they're not being honest. Just be honest. If you enjoy this content, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I post a new video. I'm also available on Instagram and TikTok under CurlyBoyChuck, where I'm continuously getting canceled just for you guys. And I'm also available on Rumble under CurlyBoyChuck. I will have a referral link in my description if you guys don't have Rumble. Click on that referral link, add Rumble to your phone or your desktop, and then add me. And let's fight woke cancel culture together. Till next time, guys. Peace.